What is going on, Dreamers? Super excited. We are out here at the one and only Rocky Creek Ranch. We had Sean, an amazing soul, actually bless us and give us the opportunity to come out here and learn for 3 days, get the value, and go ahead and bring it back right to you guys. So before we go ahead and get started, let's drop some gratitude down for the day. What are you grateful for? Grateful for God, grateful to be healthy, grateful to be alive, grateful for the organization and all the momentum and abundance flowing to and through each and every one of you. So before we go ahead and dive in, I want to go ahead and get a preface of why we're actually out here, right? 4 or 5 years ago, living out of my car, 30K in debt, had no job, lost my sister to cancer, and I understood one thing, right? Before you can go out and actually take the action, you have to be able to fix your mindset first. So my question for you guys today is, do you have a fixed mindset or do you have a flex mindset? A lot of nuggets that I've been able to take from Sean, my mentor, that you guys can be able to get today as well. But I wanted to put this into perspective, right? In about 4 months, we're having the next big convention out there in Arizona, and I want you guys to think about something for the day, right? I don't want you to think about pushing towards the event. I want you to get in the mind frame of every day is the event, because without you showing up every day, the big event doesn't exist. So I'm gonna go ahead and step out of the way of greatness and go ahead and pass the line to my coach, my friend, my mentor, and this is an individual. Take notes, because you guys are about to get a lot of value for today. Let's go ahead and dive in.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you? My name is Sean Murphy with 17 pairs of glasses. So my question for you is, are you ready? Are you ready? Because the challenge isn't, is the universe have it available to you? The challenge isn't, do you have 100 people that can go to convention with you? That's not the challenge. The challenge is, are you ready? See, everything operates, if you've ever watched a Bob Proctor, could you imagine the meeting that's going on up there? Bob Proctor, Jim Rohn, all of these people, Napoleon Hill. So here's the thing. When you saw Bob Proctor draw the lines, and this is your goal, and this is where you're at, it's not a matter of growth, it's a matter of frequency. It's a matter of changing your state, not your how. See, if you've listened to Tony Robbins ever, he said, you can get stuck in the tyranny of how. How am I gonna afford Arizona? It's not about how are you gonna afford it. The question is what state would you be in, besides Arizona, what state, mental state would you be in when you leave the event? See, when you get to that state, when you say, when I leave the event, I've got the 3 things to take me not to the next level, but 2 levels, 3 levels up, what are you gonna do with the income? You attend the event and all of a sudden you have joy, you have grace, you have all of the blessings, and you're like, you have camaraderie, you've got teamship, your team is growing, you got an extra 20 people who joined you. All of a sudden the first week, everybody comes back excited, your business triples, you got 60 people in your organization. Did your income go up? Did your ability to give gifts? Did the haters show up? Did the people say, oh, well, you're lucky? Did they show up? It's not about what you need to do, it's about who you are becoming. Right? In the Bible it says, on the way to. You're on the way. Horizon J, hey brother, how are you? Hey, he was supposed to be with us, and you know what? God said, we're gonna hold him home for just a little bit, so I'm sure there's probably something amazing that happened in his life at home. You're already with us, we miss you, we got you here, brother. So here's the thing. You're on the way to the event. Don't wait for the event to build your business. Be that ignorance on fire. What are you inviting people to? So the first day of the mastermind that we started here was, the first question was, what business are you in? You're not in the trading business, you're in the business of building people. You're not in the cashing a commission check business, you're in the business of building people. You're not in the event business, you're in the business of building people that you can take to events, that you can cash a check, that you can build your success. So now the question becomes is, are you ready? Because as soon as you say you're ready, you feel it in your spirit. You're like, man, I'm pumped. How is it that you get pumped with words? The same way you get depressed with words. The same way you beat yourself up with words. So what D is talking to you about today is about building that joy. When he says start with gratitude, The Science of Getting Rich book by Wallace D. Wattles, the science, listen carefully, the science of getting rich, the biggest chapter in it is chapter 7 on gratitude. How is that scientific when it's mumbo jumbo, blue, blue, blue? It is about you being in harmony with your goal. So I'm gonna ask you, when you watch this, go back and watch the replay again. Build yourself up. Build that burning desire that Hill talks about in chapter 1. Ask yourself, what vibration would you feel in your body when 100 new people, the day 100 people join your business in a day? The day 100 people join your business in the hour, because the end of the month, right? The end of the month push, the end of the month push. 100 people in an hour join your business. You can't hit refresh fast enough for it to say the same number. That's what's gonna happen when you get to Arizona. You've gotta be, big decisions are made at big events. Don't forget that every day is an event. Make some big decisions to take care of yourself. Back to you.
Let's go. Drop some 7s down below. Smash that like button if you guys got some value. We're out here on literally over 30 acres of land that started with nothing but a vision, nothing but an idea and a thought. And I tell you guys all the time, a vision happens 3 times, right? It happens first, spiritually in the mind. You can't touch it, it's intangible. Second, it happens on paper. You've got to be able to write it down. And third, now you're actually able to go ahead and see this in reality. So I want to go ahead and actually take a walk with you guys, and I want to show you a little bit of what this looks like, what it looks like when you can actually take an idea and a thought and put a little bit of action, put a little bit of passion and intensity behind what it is that you guys are doing. So as I go ahead and walk over here, we're going to go ahead and walk and talk a little bit on the way. So yesterday coming out here, so many individuals from so many different walks of life, and it's beautiful to see when you understand, life is about not what you want, life is about what it is that you deserve. So if you're willing to back it up with the action, if you're willing to back it up with the belief, with the faith, the only thing that's left to catch up is time. So as you guys can see out here, we've got the lakes, we've got the boats, we've got the canoes. At the end of the day, if you guys are ready to go ahead and live a fulfilling life, it starts with a decision. If you look at the word decision and incision, right, means to cut off. So you're gonna have to cut off the old you in order to reach the new you. So I want you to go ahead and point this way. I want you to go ahead and point behind you. And here's what I want you to think about. That's the old you. You're leaving the old you in the past, the old mindset, the old habits, the old thoughts, so you can let in the new you and the new abundance. So we're walking over here. Miss Rhonda, what's a couple of takeaways just from being here for the past couple of days, being around the energy, the atmosphere, the environment?
Who you hang around makes all the difference in the world. If you hang out with bank robbers, eventually you'll drive the getaway car. And here's the other thing, I heard him talking before, I met up with him just now. Instead of writing down where you are and what you need to be healed from, write down what is helping you heal and what will help you heal. And speak from, like Sean says, a QLQ. What are you like? Who do you become when you're healed and you've let all this go? You were hearing him talk about the new you, stepping into the new you. Step into the new you by writing down who does he or she look like? What does it feel like to be the new you? And be grateful now for that person instead of waiting for it to happen.
Let's go. I love it. Yes, I knew she was gonna go ahead and drop some bombs on you guys. You've got to be able to feel it before it happens. So we're over here. He's got the RVs. We had individuals sleeping on tents. This week is not about materialistic things. It's not about lavish. It's about really going ahead and taking the time to be present and appreciate not just where you're going, but how far you've actually come. So we're here, we made it. Let me show you guys these views. Look at this. This started with nothing but an idea, okay? He's gonna be having this building. This is for his son. He's gonna be building a massive 4,000 square foot ranch that overlooks that entire view. But look at this. You walk up in here, and this is the view that he created. This was nothing but land at one time, that he went ahead and actually planted this property with this view. Talk about living a life of abundance. Talk about being able to create the life that you want. So family, that's my training for you guys today. I hope you guys got a little bit of value. Go out and be great. If nobody told you today, I believe in you. You are powerful. You are a leader. You are unstoppable. But I need you to go ahead and meet me halfway. So family, it is your favorite entrepreneur. Define dreams. You can be, do, or have anything that you can hold in your mind. You can hold it right here in your hand. I love you, family. Let's grow.